Could you take a look at this before I go any further? With
I would love
anything?
to. Be very helpful.
You are super helpful. Thank you. So I always have questions when it comes to AP Psych, especially I have 5 students this year that haven't taken Psych at all. And then the rest have taken Psych 1 and Psych 2. But as I'm kind of plotting out where we're at and kind of what's going to need more focus time and what's going to need more class time, I think I have it figured out, but I was going to see if you notice anything. But I think all the highlighted ones are the ones that we just did that they got incorrect. So I'm definitely noticing like parts of the brain, sensation and perception.
So it looks to me like Unit 1, Scientific Foundations, everyone's done a wonderful job on it.
I did actually notice that too. Thank you. So what I think I'm going to do is, that's actually the first unit. So we're starting on that this week. And I think I'm going to post practice on there in case they want more practice, but I'm definitely going to go through things a little bit faster and make more time for those other units. I think for the brain too, because the ones that haven't taken Psych 2, there's definitely some spots that we're going to have to hit. So I think we're going to have to do a couple extra focus times on parts of the brain. I found this extension project for the sensation and perception where they actually have to find pictures to demonstrate each of the topics. So maybe that's something that we can do and share. But otherwise, I do think that starting tomorrow, I can skip over a lot of like the independent variable stuff.
And work more on a biological basis in the sensation and perception areas.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. Is there anything else?
Nope, that looks pretty good. It's AP Psychology, a little
grade,
above my pay grade. So.
Well, you do stuff with muscles. Like that's gotta be hard.
Speaking of that, here's a pre-assessment I gave my class.
Oh, that looks surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, so it's all the muscles. They have to be able to label all the muscles and then different lifts that target each one of those muscles. So if you can see, this group did a little bit better. This group struggled a bit, but what I'm seeing is, if you can tell, this group is more freshman, sophomore, and I have more junior, seniors that have a little more knowledge because my classes are 9-12.
Okay.
So what I'm
for the ones that I can read what they say.
Yeah, that's horrible penmanship. I wonder who wrote that.
Oh, it's the answer key. This is your
yeah, it's the
okay.
answer key.
Okay.
Is that nice?
So what are you gonna do?
Well, what I'm thinking about doing is I give them these worksheets usually that we kind of work through the weight room as a group. And I mean, obviously it's boring for some of the kids because a lot of kids know these already. So what I'm thinking about doing is the kids that have done okay on this pre-assessment and understand at least 2 lifts that target each muscle, they're going to move on and start to talk about how they can modify lifts. So if I move my hands here, like a bench press,
Okay.
if I use a bench press and I bench like this, it's my pecs, but teaching them that if I move my arms further apart, it'll reach my deltoid, so they can kind of find ways to do one lift for multiple muscles. And then for these kids that are struggling a little bit, what I'm going to have them do is have this other little assessment that they're going to do as they work out. So they pick a muscle, legs, quadricep, and then they'll be able to talk to what are 2 alternative exercises for the quadricep, so that when they get back to having to take this on the assessment, they have multiple lifts that they understand for each one.
So how long do you think, what is is this changing your time frame them at all, or are you just actually kind of like splitting them?
It won't change my time frame too much because these kids, I'll just give that, they'll have a different sheet where they're going to have to do a lot of these variations, whereas these kids, we'll all still be in the weight room together. They'll just be doing 2 different things.
Okay.
Again, they're just looking higher level. And then this group also, what I've done in the past is made them actually teach some of the younger kids, because teaching things tends to make us a little bit better at understanding them. So when they have to teach these younger kids, it kind of helps them. And it makes it so I don't have to get around to every single kid the whole time.
Nice. Oh, that makes sense to me.
And this
looks like very difficult work, like latissimus dorsi.
Latissimus dorsi is what that's called. That's an
okay.
erector spinae.
Oh, okay.
We don't just roll a ball out and play games in PE anymore.